Hey. What's going on, YouTube? Thanks for tuning into today's video. And if you are trying to create your own clothing brand from scratch in 2022, you clicked on the right video. I'm gonna give you guys all the tips and all the tricks that I'll tell you guys about when starting up a clothing brand. I started from scratch. I started, resourcing, watching a couple videos, hitting people up, saying they would give me some tips, some advice, stuff like that. And I went from there, and I'm gonna give you guys all my pros, cons, tips, and all that good stuff in today's video, man. Before we get any further, right now, what I need you to do, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button right now for your boy, and please the notification bell so you don't miss out on any other content that we drop. Got some more videos lined up showing you guys the process of, the whole clothing line and stuff like that. So I feel like next year in 2022, my brand is definitely gonna grow, it's gonna elevate, and I'm gonna learn a couple of things down the road. Head over to my IG, it'll be linked down below at The Real to Vintage, and make sure you go follow my clothing brand IG, which we're gonna talk about today's video, at Unknown Collections. I'm gonna tag it down below, and you can go browse the site right now, kind of watch the video, and check out my website hand in hand, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about and what route to go as far as website and social media marketing. So let's go ahead and get right into today's video, starting a clothing brand from scratch in 2022. All right, guys, so first things first, is pretty, it should be known. You gotta come up with a name for your brand. You gotta figure out what you're gonna rock with, what you're gonna stick with, who you're gonna pitch that name to, who you're gonna pitch that plan to, and all that good stuff. And it starts with just something as simple as the name of your clothing brand. So just make sure whatever you do name your brand, you can push it, you can market it, you can tell people about it, you're not embarrassed about it, you're proud of your own clothing brand line, you know what I'm saying? So mine's Unknown Collections. I pretty much came up with Unknown Collections because I did not want to be boxed into any type of criteria. Of course it is streetwear, but later on down the line, I do want to go deeper into the fashion, more the high-end side of things, so I went with Unknown Collections. Limited releases, limited launches, to where once it drops, it never dropping again. Make people more inclined to support a brand that pretty much is selling limited pieces and limited collections. And that's why we went with the name Unknown Collections, man. So whatever you want to name your clothing line, your clothing brand, whatever you want to call it, please stick with it, write it down, write a plan down, see how you're going to pitch it to somebody that may be investing into your clothing line. And what goes hand in hand with that clothing line name is getting an LLC for your name. So you don't want nobody else stealing your name. You want to make sure it's yours, locked in. Super simple. All you gotta do is go to your state government page. It has some as far as creating an LLC for your clothing line. So if you're in Georgia, if you're in Oklahoma, Texas, wherever it is, put in texas.gov. There should be a link somewhere talking about LLC. And that's where you can go ahead and put your name in. Of course, you gotta put some personal information and stuff like that, because pretty much down the line, you're gonna be using that name later on as far as filing your taxes, being able to buy stuff in bulk and other things like that. So the first two off the board, create a name that you can push, and make sure you get an LLC for that name so somebody else can steal it. All right, guys, another trick, another tip, as people will not tell you, I'm telling you, they will not tell you this, and it's where to find vendors. So you wanna figure out who can make your jackets, who can make your hats, who can make your shirts, your pants, your socks, your shoes, whatever you wanna make, you gotta find somebody to do that. And I know it might sound simple as searching on Google vendors, around me and stuff like that, but that is not the end goal. So that's where I went when I first started. I was like, yo, who can make my stuff around my local area? I check out the prices, check out how much it would charge and stuff like that. And it was out of this world. I was like, yo, you wanna charge me this much money to make a hat? And I won't make no money on the back end, because of course, when you're making a business, you wanna make profit, you wanna be able to, have employees one day. I'm thinking long term, I'm thinking the big picture. I wanna have employees one day. You gotta have some type of profit margin as far as, pushing your clothes out there. So if they charging too much, do not go with them. I'm pretty sure it's somebody overseas that would definitely support your business, and I won't charge you an arm and a leg like they will do in the States. So that's what takes me to my next point, finding those vendors. I know it might, like I said, it might seem simple as just searching around me, but you want to hit up people across overseas. I'm saying, want you hit people up in Pakistan and those different regions over there, because they charging a lot. They're charging way less than what they charge in the United States. So I'm gonna put a couple of people, a couple screenshots, some spots that I have used in the past, getting samples and stuff like that, which we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about sampling. I'm gonna put them up here so you guys check them out. I know some people do not like giving their vendors out, but I'm gonna put a couple up right here that you can tap into, that can help you out, that can start your sampling process and getting your merch and getting your clothing line stuff squared away. And I'm telling y'all, you click on another video, they probably will not tell you who they go through as far as vendors for making their clothing. All right, so I had to go grab this real quick. So sampling is super important. So I was super ambitious. I'm like, yo, I wanna jump right into it. I wanna go ahead and start selling stuff right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and pay the first vendor I see for an entire order of hats that I wanna push. And that did not go good at all. And I'm gonna show you guys what I end up getting. And it was a whole process of me getting the actual thing that I wanted, which you guys see right here. This is the end product, but I'm gonna show you what I got before and I spent all my money. So the people that I hit up, the people that did my hats, I was grateful enough that they said, yo, I know it's probably some bad quality stuff and we're gonna redo it for you. So let me go ahead and show you guys what they sent me. They sent me a whole box. This right here, this whole box right here is worth $500, just my money. So I want you guys to check out these hats. These hats are garbage. These are trash. These are so trash that they're literally sitting in my garage, but I wanted to make this video and show you guys how like not to rush into things. So you do not want nothing like this. This is trash. This hat is probably worth $1. I cannot sell this to nobody, you know what I'm saying? And I got the stuff in, I was like super excited. My wife was like, yo, your stuff is here. I know you probably can't wait to see it. I'm gonna wait till you unbox it and stuff like that. So you get the drift, you see the hats. Here go the last one right here I wanna show you guys. Look at this hat. I don't know if you can see the dents, and this hat is trash. This hat is trash. I cannot sell no hats like this. So I was lucky enough to hit them up and send the videos and showing them like this is not good, the quality is bad, the form is off, you overpacked the box. The hats are literally trash. It's $500 out of my money that I spent that I wanted to rush into, and it was not a good idea at all. I wish I would have waited. That's why I'm giving you guys this advice to wait. Get samples. Sample literally everything that you want to produce. Anything you want to produce, figure out the simplest thing as a hat. You'll be surprised on what some of these vendors overseas will send you back. And some people might not give you your money back. Some people won't redo it for you. I guess you just gotta get super lucky for those type of people, but I was lucky enough for them to redo my hats. I'm gonna show you guys the finished product, what you guys see right here. So this is the hat, unknown on the front. This is what I wanted. The snapbacks in the back. I don't know what that was, but I feel like they tried to take my eagerness for granted. So they would see me rushing them. I kept hitting them up every day like, yo, when am I gonna get my hats? I can't wait. And they sent me this. And you do not want that at all. So make sure you get samples. If you want something like this, rather than something like this, you know what I'm saying? So wait, get your samples. Make sure there's a quality you like, make sure it's a material you like, and go from there. Definitely get samples. I cannot beat that in anybody's head hard enough. Get samples, get samples, get samples of everything. And the next thing as far as starting a clothing brand from scratch is social media marketing. Something that I would, like I said, I wish I would have took my time with it. I kind of jumped into it a little too fast. I should have went through the first steps of, like saying, getting that LLC, finding the vendors, getting samples, and then actually getting to social media marketing. When I say social media marketing, I mean getting your Instagram together, getting your website together. You don't want to just throw up anything on a random website. I went through Big Cartel. I know a lot of people go through Shopify, and I forget the other one. I think it's Shopify. I know for sure I use Big Cartel. And with Big Cartel, for me, I made my own domain, so I paid $10. I think it's $10 a year to create your own domain. So mine's UNKWN.com. It has no Big Cartel branded in the website name, so it's just literally UNKWN.com, and you can go and shop and browse. Like I said, if you want anything, you like what you see right here, I got some hoodies behind me, which I'm gonna show you guys in a minute. I'm gonna tag it down below so you go over there and shop and check out your boy. But make sure you have a nice website. Get with a couple of different people, get some of their opinions, get some of their perspectives on what they like to see. Hit up people on Instagram. I know people out there got many resources they probably don't even know about, but get people's opinions, see how they like things, see what grabs their attention, so you kind of use that and tailor it to your clothing line's website. It's taken me close to 2 months now to come up with somewhat of a finished product for my website and my Instagram. I'm still learning, but definitely gotta be consistent on Instagram, posting almost every day. If not a regular post, make sure you post to your story. Sending out different products, new products, stuff like that. And something that really has been blowing up lately is IG Reels. I just got into that, so it's definitely gonna see more IG Reels on my IG. Pretty much pushing and showing people what Unknown Collections has to offer as far as clothing. Honestly, between finding vendors and getting samples and creating a website, they definitely might be like top 1 or 2 as far as starting this whole process up, and you get a nice finished product and being able to push something that you really put your all into. So make sure your website is good, make sure your Instagram is good, and make sure people, when they go to the site, that it's appealing. Like, it makes people want to stay there, it makes people want to browse the site, makes people want to, you know, see what your clothing line has to offer. Like I said, I'm still learning as I go. I'm gonna be giving you guys my tips, my tricks, some pros and cons of running things with my clothing brand, and sharing my experience with you guys to help you guys out as well. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. Please drop a comment down below and let me know Any questions, comments, concerns you do have, I respond to every single comment. So like I said, drop something down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any other content that we have on the channel. And please go check out our Instagram, Unknown Collections, and the website, unknowncollections.com, and go check out the site. I appreciate all of the support. Again, thanks for tuning in. I hope I help at least one person out today. And with all that being said, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video, man. Peace.